Welcome to New Crypto Coin. I just wanted to bring this bit of breaking news to you guys. You can subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Twitter and follow us on Instagram as well, New Crypto Coin. This is on CryptoCoinNews.com. An investor is saying that banks like Goldman Sachs entering crypto will lead to a Bitcoin price surge. And I think this is where we're going to see the cash infusion that we need to see Bitcoin rise. John Matonis, a co-founder of Bitcoin Foundation and executive at Visa, stated that the entrance of major banks and financial institutions like Goldman Sachs will lead to an increase in the liquidity of Bitcoin and ultimately the Bitcoin price. I think it's fabulous that they're getting into it because it brings in new liquidity. They're going to develop futures markets, options markets. I even think you're going to start to see interest rate markets around Bitcoin. We used to hearing things about Libor, the index for Bitcoin interest rate is Billboard. When will banks enter? The cryptocurrency market is extremely volatile, both on the upside and downside. One of the primary reasons behind the extreme volatility of the market is its lack of liquidity. The daily trading volume of Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies has substantially declined since a major correction occurred in January along with the Bitcoin price. A significant drop in the daily volume of Bitcoin has allowed whales and institutional investors in the futures market to manipulate the market, which is one of the reasons as to why the market has demonstrated correlated price movements over the past few months. Recently, the Chicago Board Options Exchange has opposed to the U.S. Security Exchange to allow Bitcoin exchange traded funds, ETFs, on the U.S. stock markets like NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. The entrance of large financial institutions like Goldman Sachs will lead to more institutional and retail traders entering the cryptocurrency space. As of current, the demand from institutional investors in the U.S. is relatively high, but actual capital coming into the cryptocurrency market from public finance industry is almost non-existent. In Japan, however, institutional investors are already investing large sums of money into cryptocurrencies through trading platforms that specifically address retail traders. Matonis further emphasized that to the skeptics that have described Bitcoin as a bubble, Bitcoin is not a bubble, but a pin that will pop the global financial bubble. He has stated that the equity markets and bond markets are the multi-trillion-dollar bubbles that will inevitably burst in the midterm. To the people who say Bitcoin is a bubble, I would say Bitcoin is the pin that's going to pop the bubble. The bubble is the insane bond markets and the fake equity markets that are propped up by the central banks. Those are the bubbles. It is uncertain, though, when major financial institutions will be ready to enter the market. Critically, the cryptocurrency market image over the past few months has been portrayed as a gambling ecosystem, especially by the mainstream media in regions like South Korea. If the market recovers in the short term and cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin rebound to the all-time highs, banks will prepare to address the growing demand towards the market. In a bear cycle or a slump, financial institutions will not be hurrying to enter the market unless they want to establish themselves at the forefront of cryptocurrency development prior to their competitors. It will take at least a few months to see major banks enter the space, but when they do, the cryptocurrency market will be equipped with significant liquidity and public investment videos. So obviously, what he's saying is that Goldman Sachs and other big companies are looking at Bitcoin as something to get more into the market, and when they do, it will lead to Bitcoin's price rising. So this is really Goldman. Let's just do a quick search here. As you can see here, this was in February. Goldman Sachs was saying they were exploring a Bitcoin trading operation, and this was October 2nd, 2017. So Goldman Sachs has been linked to Bitcoin a few times. And I think that what people would need to know is that Goldman Sachs and some other people are already looking into the crypto market very hard. So they want in on the cryptocurrency craze. So it's just something that, when you start seeing the big banks making moves like that, where they're starting to look at cryptocurrency as an option, that is good for the market. So I just want to let you guys know that that Goldman Sachs is looking at crypto, and this is just another sign that crypto is going mainstream. Guys, thank you for supporting NewCryptoCoin.com. Follow us on Twitter, New Crypto Coin. Follow us on Instagram, New Crypto Coin. And follow us on YouTube, New Crypto Coin. Thank you for your support, guys.